The supporters of order followers constitute ancillary cult membership. They are ancillary cult members, secondary members of the cult of ultimate evil. And you know what? There's a whole lot more of them than there are the main membership of the cult. A whole lot who support what this cult does, thinking that they're doing something that is good or can lead to something that is good. This is the exact dynamic that I'm talking about of ancillary cult members. The supporters of the order followers, because they're my husband or my son or my brother, etc. You know, not to make this any kind of a gender-related statement, but the ancillary followers of the cult are largely women because they're supporting the men who are involved in the cult. The men in their lives, they'll often support blindly. You know, because they don't want to believe they're doing something that is evil. They don't want to confront them on it. And that's what women have to step into, a infinitely more powerful role that they have within their capability to change this world through the non-support of these cult members, the non-support of dominators. When they step into that kind of power, that's when women are stepping into the true sacred feminine power of real care, real heart-based intelligence, and that's where is going to be their power to completely transform this world. But you know, the supporters of order followers are everywhere. Men, women, children, etc. Now, he should have obeyed the law. They're crucifying him for a legitimate reason. They're just doing their jobs, just following orders, you know. And of course, this is just, it's allegorical. It's about how people just support evil and put down the thing that's actually trying to tell them to do the right thing. You know, destroying conscience, destroying the sacred feminine essence. In many ways, the supporters of order followers, the ancillary members of the cult of ultimate evil, are doing more damage to the morality of human society than the order followers themselves, especially due to their vastly greater numbers. Order followers and their supporters are the true destroyers of this world. Unfortunately, that statement is true. People always want to pass the buck. They want to point fingers outward. They never want to do this. See, that's what I had to do to get out of the cult. Couldn't do this. Couldn't say it was you. Couldn't say it was the cult leaders. I had to recognize at a deep fundamental level of my being that I was the problem and I was wrong. You know, we want to pass that responsibility on to, the people in the upper echelons of power, the politicians, which aren't really in the upper echelons of power, they're the puppets. But they think of the politicians as the one who are there, the international bankers, you know, even the actual cult members, the real legitimate cult members that are part of the satanic, worldwide network of Satanism and dark Luciferianism. Ultimately, those aren't the people who are destroying the world. Are they taking a role in it? Without any question. Should they be held responsible? Without any question. Who's ultimately bringing that harm into physical manifestation? The people who follow their commands. The people who enact their agenda through their behavior. These are the creators of the dark New World Order. The order followers are ushering in the new dark age, not the order givers. The order givers play their role. But the order followers are the ones who bring the harm into actual manifested reality. Order followers are the destroyers of the sacred feminine dynamic of care. This is the background for my entire presentation. I brought it up as the first slide for people to contemplate at the beginning. They are taking aim at the goddess principle, the non-aggression principle, true care, the compassionate and nurturing aspects of the being. That's what they're destroying within themselves, and then through the violence and the slavery that they're enacting and supporting through their behaviors, they're destroying that dynamic of care outwardly, in a wider sense in society. And this is the state of the sacred feminine dynamic of the people of the earth. The goddess is weeping, ladies and gentlemen, and she needs to be rejuvenated desperately. And we need to be the people to help rejuvenate that sacred feminine energy.